We got some beautiful pork belly here. That means we're making bacon, but today we're going to take some beautiful dark Canadian maple syrup and make some maple bacon. Welcome back everybody, I'm Andre, and just because I haven't done something in a long time doesn't mean I'm actually not doing anything. I do a lot of testing behind the scenes, you know, make stuff right. And I've been working with this, and lots of people like maple this, maple that. So I figured let's work on a nice maple bacon that all of you can do yourself as well. And this is so simple, really is. Just gonna open this, trim it down, and get to the fun stuff. You need a sharp knife. We're gonna look over it, look for bone particles, look for glands, things like that we don't want on here. Trim it up. I am going to make it a little narrower so that can fit into the vacuum bags I have. It looks pretty good. Save all your off cuts because we're going to use that for other things. On this side there's usually a lot of fat here and I can feel that. So I'm going to take a nice slice off there because we don't want that. That's too much fat. I'm going to just straighten off this side. Now the fun part, this has the rind on. I am taking the rind off. I don't like how the rind turns out. There's other things you can do with the pork rinds, and I will put the link up to the video with that snack. Beautiful. There again, nice sharp knife. What you're doing is taking the knife and you want to angle the blade up, because if you cut through the skin, that's okay, because you're taking it off anyways. You don't want to cut into the meat, if possible. I'm going to go weigh this, and then we're going to weigh out the salt and the maple syrup. It's 3.445 kilos. Normally, I would do 1.8% salt by weight. I'm actually going to do 2% just because the maple syrup is so sweet and we want to try and counteract that a little bit. We don't want the maple syrup to take over. We want it there. That's why I'm going to go a little heavier on the salt, which is fine. But that's what I'm doing. I will put it all below. In the description, I'll list exactly what I've done. And let's just weigh it out. And this is curing salt, or salt with sodium nitrite. I call it curing salt. This is beautiful dark Canadian maple syrup. Yeah, look at the color on that. That's so nice and dark. I like using the dark better for things like this. Got great flavor. Salt. We're going to just sprinkle it over. Rub it in. Flip it over. Do exactly the same thing. Get all the ends. Put a little bit on the ends too. We're going to get this in the vacuum bag and add the maple syrup in the bag, because if I do it now, we're going to lose a lot, and I want all that in here, not on the table and the tray. Now we're just going to try to get some on both sides. I know it will go there anyways. I know. Now that's in there. We're gonna just try and spread this all around before we vacuum it. That's the one hard part about working with liquids. Oh, smells so good already. That looks good. I'm very happy with that. And now off to the vacuum packaging machine. Now this can get tricky because you're doing a liquid. If I just leave this flat, pulling full vacuum, it will suck most of that liquid out and it's not good. This is a little bit creative, I'm gonna call it. So if you take the belly and have it lower than the vacuum packaging machine, and I've got lots of extra space here on purpose. And this way, because the vacuum packaging machine isn't very strong, most of that liquid will stay down. So now I want to show you, even the way I did that, you see how the maple syrup and liquid got pulled up to there? Now if I would have laid that flat, it would have gone all that way. Beautiful, I'm happy with that. One other thing, in case you forget, write the date that you've packaged it on the bag. That way you know for sure when you did it. And now I'm gonna just leave it like this. We're gonna put it in the fridge and leave it there for 6 to 7 days. And next weekend we're gonna smoke it and taste it. Welcome back everybody. It's been a week. This thing looks beautiful. It's nice and firm. I know it's cured and the salt's done its job. And now it's just time to open it and get it in the smoker. It looks great. It's got great color. You can really smell that maple flavor, which is going to be awesome. And yeah, no, I'm very happy with that. And let's go outside. Yeah, and I got to say, this weather, I don't know. I hope the rain holds off today. It's fingers crossed. Anyways, I'm going to keep the smoker at 200. That's what I like to do the bacon at. Not too hot. And leave it in there as long as I can till I get it to the temperature I want. And let's get it in there. I am going to put fat side down. And it's going to go on the hotter side. There we go. And in she goes. From experience, I'm going to leave it in there for minimum 2 hours, and then we're going to come back, just give it a quick check, and see where we're at. Well, everybody, as you can see, the bacon's almost done. I'm not filming outside because some people decided to do some gardening and groundwork, which, whatever. And it needs about a half an hour more, and when it's done, we're going to bring it in and then taste test this stuff. We're inside. This thing looks beautiful. Total cook time was like 3 hours and 15 minutes. I've had it inside for a little bit. I've let it cool down just a bit because I want to be able to handle it, because we're going to cut it, we're going to slice some, and we're actually going to fry some up. I want to show you how this looks, and then we have to taste it. I'm just going to cut it in half and reveal this bad boy. Oh, I'm gonna, no. That looks fantastic. Smells fantastic. Looks great. Color. I love the color we got from the smoke today. It's a beautiful, beautiful color. I am going to say one thing, because this is maple bacon and there's real maple syrup in here, do not fry it up too hot, because that sugar, because there's a lot of extra sugar in here, that will burn, and that's not good. Yeah, as you can see here, a little bit too warm, but that's the sugar in there. Anyways, enough talking. Just cut this up. You really get that maple flavor. To me, it's not overpowering, which I don't want. It's a nice combination with that smoked bacon, that cured meat, and that sweet maple syrup. I love it. That is good. I will have the recipe below in the description, exactly what I did for this. Turns out awesome. It's something I wouldn't eat every day because of the extra sugar in there. But you know what? Every so often, pull some out, fry it up, have a beautiful breakfast. Awesome. What I'm going to do with the rest, I'm going to leave it in the fridge overnight. And then tomorrow, I will slice it up, vacuum pack it, throw it in the freezer. And then it's good for a very, very long time. I can pull it out when I want. And yeah. Thanks, guys. I hope you had fun with this. I hope you learned something. If you have questions, like always, leave them below and I will get to answering them. And thanks for the support. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And like always, happy eating.